Hi y'all, welcome to my version of a fun night in. So today we are basically restocking my kitchen. It is actually pretty late into the night and this is going to be a two-part series. I was going to start a lot sooner in the day around 4 p.m. and just a lot of stuff has happened, so I got to start around 8 p.m. So we are just gonna do a few things now and then I will finish up tomorrow morning. I hope you guys enjoy cooking with me. I'm doing a little bit of a different approach this time just because I don't know how tired I'm gonna be and how long I'm gonna stay up. So instead of just multitasking, I'm kind of really just focused into one dish until it's done and then move on to the next dish. That way, if I am tired and I go to sleep, I know that at least a certain amount of dishes is already done. So that's what we're doing. Hope you enjoy this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Hey friends, so I'm gonna be just popping in and kind of talking about my whole process and what I'm doing here. So the first thing, basically almost every single time when I do kind of this like either freezer meal or just restocking my pantry, is I get some broth going. Now if I'm doing canning, like pressure canning broth, then I do a big pot on the stove and it does a slow simmer, and then I put it in the fridge to cool, and then the next day I can it. But if it is just for the week and I'm putting it in the freezer or into the fridge, I will just do the Instant Pot. As you guys saw, I had some organ meats there, bunch of vegetables and scraps, and then I had like I think it was the neck from either turkey or chicken. So that is what I did first, and I put that in the Instant Pot for about 40 minutes. And then I moved on to making some chicken fajitas. So I needed to stock up on having some freezer meals because I think I mentioned in my last video, we are doing the pantry challenge. For the main purpose of the pantry challenge for us is to really just go through our canned goods and some of our pantry goods so that I am ready to restock it in the beginning of the next year. So I started by making chicken fajitas. Now, for my chicken fajitas, I've been making these for many years, and I know actually that they taste better if they are, fried in like a cast iron or whatnot with chicken fajitas. But for my freezer ones, I just do chicken breast. I slice the onions, about say half an onion plus a little more, and then a couple peppers in each. And then the way I season it, I guess you could say, is I dump a pint-sized jar of salsa, homemade salsa that I made a couple years prior, into it. And I've been doing this for many years, like I said, and that is how I do it. And then I just make sure I push the air out and put it in the freezer laying flat. And then you can either do it in the crock pot or in the Instant Pot. I do like to let it defrost. Okay, so the next meal I am doing is some bean and beef burritos. Um, I haven't done these before. I did some bean beef burritos in the past and they ended up being super, super dry. But this one turned out so delicious. I mixed in some beef, so I sauteed or fried, browned the meat, and then I added some refried beans, some leftover diced tomatoes that I had, a bit of water, and then some fajita mix. And I also added some um, cheese, and then heated that all up, and then let it cool down a little bit and just wrapped it in the tortillas. We have been enjoying these all throughout the week, and it has been super helpful, especially when I'm running out the door to co-op. So I don't have any specific recipe besides just basically what I said, and they turned out really, really delicious. I did flash freeze them because I didn't want them to stick once I put them on the Ziploc bags. So highly recommend doing that. So the very next day, I poured some of the broth into jars and put it in the freezer. Now, this might seem like it's a small kitchen restock, but truly it is such a huge blessing to just take a couple hours or an hour when I have a little bit of free time and do a few freezer meals. I think I made 15 burritos or so, which has been super helpful for lunches and co ops or a snack, and avoid going out. And then having the broth is super convenient, so I can use it in soups and when making rice or gravies or anything like that. And then also knowing that I have a couple meals in the freezer for the week or for the next following week has been super reassuring. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video.